Mr. Speaker,
I'm the majority leader. I don't stand for that.
Honorable members, prayers. Almighty God, we humbly beseech thee to look with favor upon this youth impact parliament. Grant that it may perform this high duty as in thy sight. Give divine guidance to the executive director of the movement. Endow members of parliament with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the labors of this youth parliament, the interests and wishes of members will be well and truly served, and their good purposes for the common man like we realize in our days. O God, grant us the vision of our youth parliament, fair as it might be, a fraternity of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, a fraternity of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a fraternity of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service, and honor shall be given to the deserving, a fraternity of peace, where the youth parliament shall rest on the will of its members, and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our people, that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming beauty of this youth impact parliament in Ghana. Amen. Honourable members, to receive the seat. Honourable members, as per our convention and order of precedence, we ought to take oath. If there is a new member here who is here to take his oath of office, can he rise so that we take the oath together? Julian, if you can come a little bit behind deputy minority leader, I would like it. And repeat after me. I, having been appointed a youth MP of Youth Impact Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Youth Parliament as by law established, and that I will uphold the integrity of this Parliament and the movement, and that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of this youth parliament and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. On that note, I declare you the youth MP for your designated constituency. Honourable members, we move on to item 2 on the other paper. Communication from Caucus. Honourable members, Youth Impact Movement inaugurated an international chapter of the parliamentary branch, which is Youth Impact Parliament, in Uganda on Monday, 7th November 2022. The branch was unveiled on Friday, 11th November 2022, and to bracket 11/11/22. By premiering the inaugural sitting, which is the first sitting of their pilot parliament, which was at 9 p.m. Uganda time, 6 p.m. Ghanaian time, on Google Meet. The sitting was presided by Mr. Jones Amegashie-Viglo, the Executive Director of the movement, until the Speaker nominee for that chapter took the chair. The Speaker for that chapter is Right Honourable Jones Amegashie-Viglo constituency of Uganda, and the Deputy Speaker for that chapter is Right Honourable Kamuki Kasua, Kampala constituency. And also present at the virtual sitting was Mr. Raymond Elikamago, Deputy Executive Director of the movement in charge of humanitarian affairs, and Mr. Amanor, Deputy Executive Director of the movement in charge of parliamentary affairs. The movement per this development hereby becomes an international movement, not in words, but in reality. Congratulations to us all. Yeah. Honorable members, we move to item 3 on the order paper. Communication from Speaker. Honorable members, in accordance with Order 147, end of service of Youth Impact Parliament, standing orders adopted, I have been informed by Mr. Bukari, the Deputy Clerk Publicity, and Honorable Priska Kudojaka, Youth MP for Amanor, on their application to end their service due to circumstances beyond their control. Upon admitting their application, the office of the Deputy Clerk Publicity and Youth MP for Amanor are hereby declared vacant. Honourable members, per the standing orders, the Executive Director nominates persons for leadership positions of this Parliament. The Executive Director hereby nominates Honourable Cyril Amevor, Youth MP for Clerk constituency, for the office of Deputy Clerk Publicity. Can we have you up? Honourable members, upon his assumption of office as Deputy Clerk Publicity, his seat as Youth MP for Clerk constituency will automatically become vacant. Honourable members, do you have any question for him as nominee for the office of Deputy Clerk Publicity? In the absence of any, can the majority leader move a motion for him to become the substantive Deputy Clerk Publicity?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and the House. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move for the acceptance of Honorable Cyril as the substantive Deputy Speaker Publicity for our Parliament. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. For the record, Deputy Clerk Publicity. Seconder.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I'm Hubert MP for Agbaxode constituency. I hereby second the motion moved by the honorable member. Thank you.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded for Mr. Cyril Amegashie-Viglo to become the new Deputy Clerk Publicity of the Second Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament. I now put the question to the House. All honorable members in favor say aye. Not in favor say nay. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Therefore, Mr. Cyril Amegashie-Viglo is hereby the substantive Deputy Clerk Operations Publicity for the Second Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament. Cyril, can you remain standing for a quick oath? So if I say aye, you bring your name, and then we'll take it through. Aye.
Cyril
Having been appointed Deputy Clerk Publicity of the Second Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I bear true faith and allegiance to Youth Impact Parliament as by law established, that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of this youth parliament and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. For the power vested in me, I declare Cyril Amegashie-Viglo as the substantive Deputy Clerk Publicity of the Second Parliament of YIP. Yes, you can now resume your seat. Honourable members, in continuing the communication from the Speaker. Honourable members, I find it unwavering that members appointed as youth MPs do not make it a priority to even present themselves as active, to even present themselves to take their oath of office, sign the oath book, and register themselves as active members by signing attendance. May I refer the House to Order 34 of our standing orders adopted. Leave without absence of a youth MP. It states in paragraph 1 that a member shall not absent him or herself during a session for more than 3 consecutive sittings without permission in writing to the Speaker. Any member intruding on this order shall have his conduct referred to the Privileges Committee by Mr. Speaker. Honourable members, I understand that we are in hard times, but it is unacceptable to sign up for a job you are not ready to do. We all know that this is a voluntary job, but there are youth who are ready to appreciate this opportunity given to them, and we expect you to live to these expectations. The youth MPs appointed who reside out of town, I understand that transportation is an issue, and if you are not able to attend any sitting at all, it is best for you to support us as a member of the movement and not as a youth MP. But youth MPs residing in town have no excuse whatsoever to absent themselves for the first 3 sittings of the House consecutively. Order 147, end of service, can be applicable to these victims of these referrals I will bring today before the next sitting if they so wish. We as youth should encourage good practices, and I believe no one will be given a job if he does not meet the requirement to be fully accredited his status of that job. I believe we are all in the right direction, and I wish to employ the House to aid us apply the rules. The responsibility of the Privileges Committee is to interrogate these youth members appointed that I shall refer to the said committee on why they failed to attend the first 3 sittings of the House. Ask whether they have paid their inaugural levies. Ask whether or not they have attended the first 3 sittings. Ask whether they still have interest in the job and all other relevant questions. At the end of this interaction, the committee shall recommend on each member so referred whether or not they should be booted out of Parliament and their seats declared vacant, or they should be reprimanded and given a probational opportunity to present themselves at the 5th parliamentary sitting of the first session, which will be held in December. Honourable members, these youth MPs aforementioned below hereby are referred to the Privileges Committee for interrogation and report to the House for the determination of their fate in this Parliament. 1. Abdul Fatah Abdul Rahman, Wejab Bawe, Adibra Abu Okaiche No, Augustus Ajay Tema East, Bright John Kola Amanor, Ablebuma No, Daniel Asa Asaforo, Ablebuma West, Daniel Wayo Asenso Akoso Amanso, Edmond Kekeli Bokuma Trobu, Emilia Ahiabenyo Upper West Aki, Emmanuel Asafo, New Job and North, Eric Asante Aku, North Dine, Evans Gako, Akam, Fortune Marlon Masinaku, this constituency, Asujoma.
Asujama.
Yes, Asujama. Harry Kweku Pansa, Crouching East, Henrietta Jiva Tumenu, Abeti, Ibrahim Zulu Ali, Ayawaso East, Ismail Doji, Deladri, Ayenswano, John Awuni, Tema Central, Kobe Ismail Kulan Junior Adu, Ayawaso North, Nicholas Tameklo Achiase, Prince Mali Kublenu, Ukwantano, yes, Razak Aken, Ashema, Richard Yao Apebu, Yasotu, Siedu Zaid Muhammad, Brontiano English Yamanfu. We have some other members that I have a little bit of mercy on them because they have been nominated for leadership positions such as chairpersons and others. And then our only member who has a disability, Elijah Kofi Akoto, Okai Chair Central. And I want the House to consider or not, due to the fact that he's a special member of the House.
For the purpose of record, it's not Okai Chair. Okai Kwe.
Okai Kwe Central.
Okai Chair.
Yes. Bright Duo, New Job in South, Eric Kojo Park, Kroro, Vincent Nawal, Akin Oda, Eric Salon Bate, South Dyke, Ali Gabas, Osman, Ayawaso Central. So all these members aforementioned are hereby referred to the Privileges Committee for interrogation and report to the House at its fifth sitting. Honourable members, we move to item 4 on the other paper, Business Committee report. May I call on the majority leader to present the Business Committee report, which is the business to be transacted for today's sitting. Majority leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I respond to Amanor Majority Leader, the chairperson of the Business Committee. So, after the third sitting, of which we debated the issue of Galamsey, whose responsibility is it for bringing the issue to an end, the committee sat in order to be able to bring up motion for this particular sitting. So, in the quest for the motion for this particular sitting, we look at trending issues currently in Ghana, and it is about the depreciation of the currency, and then how pricing are hiking, and then the economy sinking. So, in view of that, Mr. Speaker, we come up with a motion in which, in the wake of the depreciation of the cedi, the government of Ghana should introduce price control measures to check the profiteering by traders on goods and services. So, with this, we won't have any side opposing any side. There's an open debate where we are all going to make our submissions such that we can be able to suggest ways and means in which we can be able to control, put up price control. Because it's a thing of concern to us all. Because in the space of 1 month, I'm not sure it's even 1 month, in the space of 2 weeks, prices of goods and services have skyrocketed that all of us can't even imagine. Things that we used to buy of a certain amount, when we can't buy it. For example, Cyril. The last time I bought Cyril was 27 cedi. I went back. It is now 50 cedi and something. 50, yeah, Cyril is not 50 cedi. The pack of Cyril is not 50 cedi. 57 cedi. Depending on the brand that you are buying. Yes. It starts from 50, 53, 54, 57. So we have the argument that this particular issue cannot be torn on a particular political line, because both the opposition and then those who government are all facing the wrath for which these price control issues we have. So before we came to the speaker, I was reading the Price Control Act of Pakistan, and it has some fine things in it on which I think Ghana can adopt. The latest price control mechanism on food, consumable goods, such that they can't be able to put increase it anyhow. So, Mr. Speaker, in the work of this, that is why this particular motion is up for debate when you get to the debating section at item 13 on the other paper. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, the business committee report has been presented. Any comments by members? In the absence of any comments, the business committee report hereby stands adopted as business to be transacted for today's sitting. Honourable members, we move on to item 5 on the other paper. MPs who are yet to sign in, you can come and sign in close to the Deputy Clerk Publicity and take the other paper. Please, the copies of, moving on to item 5, votes and proceedings of the 3rd parliamentary sitting. A soft copy has been sent to our MP's page. So if in case you don't have a copy, kindly look there for it. Yeah, so at least the leaders have released their copies. So votes and proceedings for the 3rd sitting of the 1st session. We'll take corrections and then we'll take matters arising from the votes and proceedings. Honourable members, page 1. Page 2. Votes and proceedings first. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Honourable members, matters arising from the votes and proceedings. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Honourable members, in the absence of any correction and matters arising from the votes and proceedings, the votes and proceedings of the 3rd sitting of the 1st session of the 2nd Parliament, dated Sunday, 16 October 2022, are hereby adopted as true records of proceedings. Honourable members, moving on to official reports. Official report for the 3rd sitting of the 1st session of the 2nd Parliament. We'll take corrections and then after that we'll take matters arising. Corrections to the official report. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Honourable members, I hope you have seen the soft copies. I sent them to the page. They are sent to the page. Matters arising from the official report. Page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Honourable members, in the absence of corrections and matters arising from the official report for the third sitting of the first session of the second Parliament, dated Sunday, 16th October, is hereby adopted as true records of proceedings. Honourable members, if you just came in, come and sign the attendance close to the Deputy Clerk, Publicity, so that you will be noted as present during today's sitting. Honourable members, it's important that we do this. It is conventional in this house that the MPs present introduce themselves for the records of the House and our cameras. So we'll start from minority to majority, table office, and then the Speaker. So, Deputy Minority Leader, kindly start for us and name your constituency and then your leadership position.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I respond to the name Hubert Agbaxode, the Deputy Minority Leader, and then the Acting Minority Leader for today's sitting. I am the MP for Akachi North constituency. Thank you.
As President House, I respond to Adamo's one, youth MP for Microphone constituency, and also the chairperson for Sports and Games Committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Speaker. I'm a person of the Procedure for Anti-Force Act and a member of the education from Clerk.
There is a youth MP there. Give it to him.
Come closer, come closer.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Agbaxode, MP for Sege constituency. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Cyril, MP for as well as Deputy Minority Whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Bryce, MP for Wadapur constituency, and then a chairperson for government project and monitoring.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Harriet Senan Abide, MP for Ho Central and chairperson for Special Budget Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, in the House. Mr. Speaker, everybody knows my name. It's very important. Everybody knows me. Unless you want to talk like you don't know my name. Yes, if the camera don't know my name, it doesn't matter. Everybody, the camera must not know my name. Thank you very much. MP for the group of constituency. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Cyril, MP for Ikapi South. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Agbaxode, MP for HTU, also chairperson for Preliminary Election.
Okay. Okay, yes. So for the table office, can you take the microphone and introduce yourself?
My name is Cyril, Amevor, Deputy Clerk, Publicity.
Acting Deputy.
My name is Robert Young, acting deputy clerk.
Yay! Yes, I think the microphone back to them. So, I want the Marshal to introduce himself in front of the camera. Deputy Marshal.
My name is Hon Jones, Deputy Marshal. Thank you.
Yeah. For control.
Yes, please.
Control.
Yes, please.
Hey.
Okay.
For control.
Honorable members, yes, Honorable Osman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker of the House. Mr. Speaker, per my notice, every time it reaches where we introduce ourselves, the majority leader, who is supposed to be the one to guide his people, is always diabolic in the House. Mr. Speaker, it should be noted that when this goes on, you send me to the privileged police.
Honorable, your time has been diabolic anytime you want to introduce yourself. Do you have any defense?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the House. I don't understand whether the minority people understand the word diabolic. Everybody knows my name. Everybody knows my name. Who don't know my name?
This is a house of record keeping. Mention your name.
What record do you want to keep with my name? You don't want to keep it. What record do you want to keep with my name? The table office.
People are watching us.
They should watch us. Once they watch me, when they see me, they know that, yes, this is me, MP for Nigo Bambram. I'm the majority leader. I'm always seated here. I haven't mentioned my name more than 2 times or this. What do you need your name for? I'm the majority leader, MP for Nigo Bambram. Yeah, for that. Thank you very much. And Mr. Speaker again, the minority members, they don't want to come and start a war and they can't finish. Their leader has not been to sitting. This is the 3rd time their leader has not been to sitting. Where is their leader? Always somebody is acting in his absence.
It's not an official assignment.
He's on an official assignment. Me, I don't have official assignment to do. Okay, me, I have class assignment to do. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. I will give you. Yes, Honorable Viglo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise because, as my other member said, this is a house of record. And others are watching us.
Put together. Let's hear the point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the House. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity. The honorable member was on the street without mentioning his name. We don't know him.
Honorable, it appears you are guilty of the same offense.
Oh no, Mr. Speaker, everybody knows me. That's why I didn't mention my name.
The order is overruled. However, it is important to introduce yourself before you speak on floor. Please, other members, you see, it is important to relax and introduce yourself. I am honoring this and that you thank me for this deputy majority leader. Because anytime you want to even cut that session of the recording, it is your name that will hear first. So please don't be in a rush to introduce yourself before you speak. Feel free and do that because you might need these records. So please, let's always relax and do that very well. Because in the future, you need all those recordings. Honourable members, continuing, I am Jones Amegashie-Viglo, Speaker of Parliament. Honourable members, we proceed to the commencement of private business. Item 7, questions. Are there any questions to the House or any officer? Yes, Honourable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and our guest, Mr. Speaker. I respond to Amanor, MP for Nigo Bambram constituency, and the majority leader. Mr. Speaker, I have a question. I want to ask the minority members, where is their leader? Where is their leader? Their leader has not been to meeting. This is the 3rd time. This is the 3rd sitting their leader is absent. I want to know which official duty that their leader has done to that is never returned. Even Narh even travels and come back. This is the 3rd month. What's the name? August, September, October, November. Where have the leader gone to? We want to know. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, let's hear the deputy minority leader before the whip. A question has been posed to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I respond to the name Hubert Agbaxode, MP for Akati North constituency, and the acting minority leader for today's sitting. Mr. Speaker, our majority leader asked a question that have already been answered in the book that have been shared pertaining to the people being referred to the privileges committee. I think if our leader did not ask any permission or is not on any official assignment for that matter, he keeps on absenting himself from all the sitting, I think his name will pop up in the people that have absented themselves without any permission here. So that's my answer to the
Mr. Speaker, I want to know which official assignment is like that he has gone for that official assignment and is not retaining.
First deputy minority leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Bixi myself. Mr. Speaker, like Honorable Agbaxode said, we have referred the matter to the committee. Maybe probably he is not listening well. So I pay the law that whenever you are talking, pay extra attention to me.
For the records, he was not referred to the privileges committee. The question being posed is, Hon is reading that he has absented himself 3 times. He has taken his oath that he has, however, absented himself 3 times, not consecutively. Yes, deputy minority leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Once again, I'm Hubert Agbaxode. The minority leader in person is working in Bima Insurance actually. And where he has been posted, his duties and then the number of days he's supposed to work, it's just quite unfortunate that he works almost every day. That and there's a like, if he should be closer to us, I think he can just leave and then come and join us appropriately. But we pray and hope as time goes on, you will come and join us soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Majority leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Now, Mr. Speaker, I respond to Amanor. I'm looking for Nego and Brown constituency. Yes, I'm the minority leader. I'm looking for the minority leader. I don't know whether he's afraid of me. That's why he doesn't come for citizens. I don't know. But if that is the situation, you don't know where I've also been posted to. Every day I've been posted to Ketekrachi. I go to work and come back for sittings. And I want you to tell me where your minority leader has been posted to. If I go to Ketekrachi and come back to go every sitting, how about the minority leader who is posted to what's the request to where here that can come? Answer for what? We need the minority leader. Is it the question that the minority leader is afraid of the majority member seated here?
He is indisposed.
Indisposed. They dispose him. They just tell us that we just leave him from his position so that we take Agbaxode as the majority leader, so that we know that we proceed from there. Because Agbaxode, his face look like he's not afraid of me. That's why he always comes. But I look at Erasmus, he's afraid, that's why he has run away. Or Mr. Speaker. Because we want to know. This is the third sitting. This is the third sitting. Minority leader is after consecutively. Is it consecutively? No, consecutively, right? Anything. Yes. All what is needed, I'm here. So, Mr. Speaker, that's what I'm putting to the minority members. Your leader is absent, and you see your leaders today they are like what this school light. Today they come. Today they don't. You see, Honorable Agbaxode like this. Today they come. Tomorrow he won't come. This one first time he won't come again. This one like this, he won't come again. Like this called like members, I want to know if your leader is like that, how will the members be stable? We need consistent members within the minority. I don't know why they are behaving like that, including their leader. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, it is an important point is raising. Attendance is a big issue in this house. So at least the leaders ought to be consistent. And if prior to the end of the first session, some leaders are not consistent, would prefer to swap them and give it to the consistent people. As a matter of fact, this is an important matter he's raising. The basic requirement of MPs is to be present for sittings, but the leaders must always be present. I don't know how it would be okay if I equally have been on and off like that. Yes, honorable believe.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, my name is Agbaxode. I'm looking from HTU. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, once again. It's a relevant point that other members raised, and it's good. But I think we should look at the both angle, not only from minority, because we realize that the absentee is affecting the both sides. So, as the leaders or as the MPs in the House, we should rather look for a way to be getting full house rather than attacking each other. Because one or the other, you can also say that majority side, they also empty and they also empty. So going forward, let's maybe pretend the dates when meetings, if it is once in every half of the year that we will hold a major meeting that everybody can attend. So I think that's a way for us. So other than that, we keep on having an empty room, people are passing by, and we say that this part was serious. And that's also not encourage others to join us. So I believe strongly that let's look into the dates and also the activities. Because Ghana is hard now, and most people cannot leave what they did, their activity, all those, something that we vow that we want to do, but the future is uncertain. So, Mr. Speaker, I plead with you that let's look into the time, how we set our time for meetings so that we can get everybody on board. Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from Honorable Reynolds.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Reynolds Amanor, MP for Gapik South and Chairperson for Publicity. I just want to add to what my brother is saying. Talking about our attendance, I also have a concern. As he said, the economy is very high these days, and we don't know when we are going to have that stable economy where we cannot predict that even when we set a date tomorrow next, I can make it. We are also surviving on random, what do you call it, manners. So, what I want to say is that there are only two things I think we should be looking at. We should either look at extracurricular activities that may bring other people into the chamber. That even when we don't have our members, we have people in for the reason or for the purpose of what we are doing. We have people in the chamber, so that even when we don't have MPs over here, there are people in the gathering that we are actually doing something to entice, or we restructure ourselves, and then we know how we come for the sittings, so that we are not focused on only the parliamentary sittings, and after that we don't have anything doing. And you see, in as much as we are trying to put ourselves in the shoes of our leaders, trying to mimic them, put sounds out of their shoes, everything we are doing here is voluntary. And in one way or the other, voluntarism, I think a seminar should be held for us on voluntarism. A lot don't know what voluntarism can actually bring. A seminar should be held for us first. Then we restructure our own self on how we hold our program. So that if today we are having, say, a sitting, but we have a public lecture on how the parliament has revolved from the first republic to maybe the fourth republic. Somebody is interested in that and not necessarily the sitting. So perhaps we have our sitting, we shorten our business on 45 minutes. Whoever is going to take us through the lecture, we have the audience. So even when we don't have people here, something is actually going on. So that all the time we are not coming like this and we are not finding solutions to it. That is my personal suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Member. Honourable Members, this is for the consideration of the House. I, for once, I know that in every institution, especially if it is not a job, such as a job description, that is how people are. That is how people are. So, for me, I know very well that not everyone will come to a sitting. And I agree, we need to train our members on what volunteerism is. Because people do not know the value. Are you aware that volunteerism is required before you can even be accepted for some jobs? Are you aware? If you're not aware, then you need to know. Because if you always want something that pays, someone will be scared to employ you because he thinks you are only after money. So this is an evidence that you are not the one who is after money alone. So honourable members, this is an important matter that I think we should discuss. Let's sit as leaders and discuss how we can make our sittings more enticing. But I still side by the point that leaders must always be around. Honourable members, let's receive our guest for today, Reverend Dr. Agbaxode. Welcome, sir. Honourable members, I want us to vary the order paper in order to hear our guest speaker speak to us immediately within the next 20 to 30 minutes. He is a very busy man and has attached value to us, and that is why he is here today. So, honourable members, kindly comply with me as we vary the order paper. Honourable members, in accordance to our standing orders, when we have guests who come to the house, we ought to receive them to give us a message they have for us. Today, we have invited Reverend Dr. Bright Adonai, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Adonai Estates Group, and then he has a lot of complex and subsidiaries in that I'm hoping that when he takes the floor, he will educate us on that. He has recently also established a college in that, and then he's also part of, I'm sure he'll speak on all those. I've not been able to take his through, but however, he should kindly forgive me as I invite him to take the podium on the short paper I've given on him. He'll be speaking on entrepreneurship ideas and his messages he has for us. And we pray within that 2 minutes as well to tell us more about himself and what he has equally done. Youth Impact Parliament is really happy to have you on our city. On that note, honourable members, may I respectfully invite Reverend Dr. Bright Adonai, CEO of Adonai Estates, to take the podium and speak to us.
Right. Honorable First Speaker, and honorable members of the Youth Parliament, right, academics, a privilege to be here this afternoon to also be part of this sitting. Natural fact, and when I was invited, I tried to know more about what the Youth Parliament is about. The few information I've gathered, I believe this is a house that's aimed at looking at current issues that are trending in our country and the world as a whole. Try to deliberate on it and also make some contributions in a way to help solve some of the challenges and problems that we are having. And so this afternoon, as rightly said by the speaker, my name is Reverend Dr. Bright Adonai. I'm the CEO of Adonai Estates Limited and its subsidiaries. Currently, I can say we have not less than 3 of our subsidiaries that are running effectively. So the first company, which is the mother company, is the Adonai Estate Limited, which we have started way back in 2016. So I can say boldly we've been in business for over 6 years now, close to 8 years. And our main objective is to help the individual to be able to acquire property, specifically lands acquisition, to make it very flexible and also easy for everyone. We've been in business, and I can say by the grace of God, we've been able to make some impact in our region. When it comes to real estate now in Volta region, I believe the first name that will come up or pop up is Adonai Estate Limited, of which I'm so much grateful to God. In the real estate industry, one of the key challenges that we face is litigation issues, which I believe has been a hindrance to a lot of development, especially when you go to the Greater Africa region. It is so much a challenge. It's gradually been coming to our region. And so as a company, we do our best to make sure that such issues do not really try to take over the region. In light of that, I have tried to also form association, which is the Volta Regional Association of Real Estate Developers. Already we are member of Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, that's BREEDA. If you are doing a real estate business in Ghana and you are not a member of that association, it means you've not gotten to a certain stage yet. So Volta region, I think we have 3 companies that is part of BREEDA. But the trending issues in our region now, we realize there are a lot of real estate brokers and agents coming. Some are not properly registered, and most of them are into accommodation rentals, acting as agents. Cecilia, I can tell you clearly that it's creating a problem because they are not regularized, and some of them are causing a lot of clients even regret in contacting these real estate agents. There are people who intentionally, they know that there is no room available, but they take money from clients to show them accommodations, and they end up tossing them. And these are some of the reasons why, Mr. Speaker, we decided to form this Volta Regional Association of Real Estate Developers in a way to control such individual. That has been one of the main achievements that I've chalked in terms of making the real estate industry in Volta region get to a certain level. We also try to talk to banks banks to come down to Volta region, or more specifically, to help boost the real estate industry. But when it comes to mortgage financing, I can tell you that the indigenous banks that we have, talk about ADB, DCB, they are not helping us to promote real estate industry in the region. But then, being part of BREEDA, I realized that there are banks like Republic Bank, Cal Bank, Fidelity Bank. They are interested more in mortgage financing. So I'm sure, Mr. Speaker, if you can recollect, Cal Bank just came to go, and sincerely, they recommended our company to them to be the main real estate company that they can work with. So when they came, they engaged me. We had a lot of talks. I was part of the launch. We went to our biggest city we are building, which is the Gulf City, for them to see the project that is ongoing there. And they've shown keen interest in supporting the project, as in even helping finance supply of building materials to our clients who want to build. So we are in discussion of starting that. So these are some of the things I think Adonai Estate Limited we are doing, and we are helping a lot of individuals acquire properties. The subsidiary, we have a Love TV restaurant, which is already running. We have currently the travel and tour, which is also running, that's to help individuals who want to travel and they need cars. We are able to help them. Now, the main business, which is not a subsidiary actually, is the Engineering and Construction Limited, which is also running to help individuals who acquire lands already to be able to start with their project by giving them cheaper labor cost and also flexible terms of payment, which is something that we are doing now. Then the latest baby, which is the Adonai University College of Research and Entrepreneurship, which is very key to me, Mr. Speaker. I've noticed, and I'm sure that is one of the reasons why I'm here this afternoon. So I'd like to talk about that, and if there's a few questions, I'm sure we'll attend to them. Mr. Speaker, Adonai University College of Research and Entrepreneurship is an institution that has been established with the aim of empowering our students with skills. We believe that the current challenges that we are facing as a country is as a result of taking one ingredient, which is entrepreneurship, out of our curriculum. I know each university has entrepreneurship as a subject, but then we are not making it a major ingredient. And so I believe that if attention is given to entrepreneurship, it will also turn around the story of this nation. And so the school is actually built with the aim of empowering the student that passes through. And the intention is to run courses that when you finish, you will be able to start something on your own, not to go and look for a job. And so currently we run courses which are short courses. Within a year, you can confidently say that you too, you can do something for yourself. We run the technician courses, and also we run the ICM programs currently as Institute of Commercial Management, like HR, journalism, media studies. We have entrepreneurship and enterprise as well on the courses, which are diploma courses. But the main certificate courses which we are focusing more on is surveying, architectural draftsmanship. We have poetry and ceramics. We have building technology. We have medicine counter assistant courses that we also run. So as earlier on said, our intention is to introduce courses that within a short period, the individual will be able to get the skills to start something. Now, it's not just teaching them, but we guide them on what to do. For instance, myself, I'm the one teaching the entrepreneurship course. I'm the one taking that, and it's a core subject for all our students. Whether you are doing journalism, whether you are doing HR, whether you are doing marketing, or even pastoral ministry, we still do entrepreneurship. Why? We really want to bring in a difference, that at least after learning all these things, you should know how to even start a business. So it's a core subject. And not just that, we also have a system whereby we call something Adonai Entrepreneur Challenge, which is intended to help women who pass through the school that will come out with some business plans. The school and the company Adonai Estate will support that individual to be able to start a business by providing them capital. And we are not just trying to be biased as we focus on only our students. We are extending it to other universities, Mr. Speaker, so that they can also partake in the challenge. So we give you the chance to come out with a business plan, and we look at it, the profitability and what it can end up giving back to society, as in like you'll be able to employ others as well. So we support the business, and we fund it. We aim at you also trying to employ others, and through that expand. And that is a way to go, in a way to solve current issues. I realize that if we the business for the day, I'm sure you are looking at how prices are just escalating, now nobody is controlling price, because there is this saying that every day when you wake up, there is change in what? Fuel price. And so everybody, and inflation is going up, and everybody can just rise up and mention any price. They are taking advantage over what is happening. So there is a need to put in some measures. So this school, our intention is that at least when we are able to train people, some of the things we are importing, we can stop importing them. In the fashion designing technology course that we are having, at least we should be able to support them to come out with 9 dresses, which we need not to go and still be importing. The agric department, we believe that we can focus on some key areas. Animal farming like this is one key area we want to focus on. That there's no need to still be importing, how do you call it, chicken and all other things from. Yes, and it's really affecting the currency. So we believe that when we are able to train our students very well, we will also support them with funding. Some of them will even enter into agreement with them as to how we'll be able to even pay back whatever we are going to give to you. Some of the produce we will be willing to even buy it. This is what we are also doing in a way to help solve the current challenges. And we believe if you are not trained, when we give you money, you will just go and you will end up being the same. So we believe that we let the person pass through the school, give the person the necessary skills, and ensure that they understand whatever they are into them, and the support will come. We believe that this and many more, when we ensure that it's effectively done, will change the story. And I want to use this opportunity to congratulate the House, at least, for this good initiative, and I pray that whatever support you need to make sure that this House remain and keep running in a way to change the stories in our environment, the Lord will provide you. So on these notes, I think I don't want to go further. If you want to give me the chance, maybe I won't finish. So if there is any question that you want me to answer, I'm sure that will also help me to touch on areas that I've not been able to touch. So Mr. Speaker, thank you so much once again for the opportunity.
Honourable members, may I state that since the time this initiative started, this is the first business month to officially address this House. Honourable members, this is a very important opportunity being provided, and I want honourable members to, if you have any question on entrepreneurship and then what Amanor Estate does and the university they just established, please, you can stand up and ask your question. Please speak loud, I will not give you the microphone. Honourable Reynolds.
Thank you, sir, for the presentation. Before I ask my question, you made a statement I made somewhere and I was going for it. So I wanted to, talking about cheap labor. I mentioned cheap labor somewhere. Honorable Kujeto Ablakwa told me there is nothing like that. We only have affordable labor. So I also kept that in mind. So I just wanted to say that. And then I wanted to ask, I have a few questions. So talking about the university college, is there any support system for people who have difficulty in perhaps financing themselves? And then is there any scholarship? And then talking about producing our own food stuff and all that, I'm very much aware. Apostle Kojo Safokanta. If you go to that man's, what do you call it? Even where he has his agric produce alone, I don't think there is anything we produce in this country he doesn't have. Cassava, maize, everything. But the last time we were there, what we were told was that you can see the food stuff like that, but the system that will allow you avail it, so that the interest of the people actually grows with what we are actually producing, is not supporting it. So I want to know, do you have anything in place to actually beat that? Because that man has been in business for long, and most of his things are just there. They are not actually patronizing them. Even his cars, we all know, the system is not allowing it to work. So how do you think your university will go through it? And then with your businesses that are running, are you employing? Is there any part-time or full-time employment that anybody can chance on? And then the last one, is there any online business training? Is there any online business training having to do with skills? I don't know whether you are, since it's entrepreneurship, now online is actually helping people make money. So is there any online training as well? So that's what I have. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. I'm sure you will help me with the question while I'm planning. But they are loaded. So, all right, but there are various variations. So the first one,
is there any support system or scholarship?
Yes. So thank you so much, honorable member. Yes, Adonai Estate Limited. When you look critically at what we are doing, you realize that most of the time, what we give back to society is much. We believe that as a business, corporate social responsibility should be a key value. And I can tell you, the brand Adonai, now we are rich where we reach because of the social corporate responsibilities that we are putting up. For instance, we put up a nice police station donated to the government at the Gulf City. I'm sure you are all aware of that. Yes, when people came around, they saw the place, they said, is this a police station? Right? It's very, very, very nice, and a lot of resources have gone into that. And one may ask, so why did we choose to do such a thing? We believe that the environment you are operating, or the community you are operating, the people need to benefit. So sincerely, we put in place a scholarship package for those around the area we are operating. For instance, the Gulf City we are within Adakulu, Ojo, which is both municipal. So I've already announced that we have half scholarship, that's 50% scholarship for students from those areas. And recently, during our maiden orientation, that's our first orientation for the Adonai University College, our chairman, who was Togbe Kasa, the third, he came and also proposed that since we are operating around his vicinity, at least scholarship should also be extended to people who are in our area, which we have also put in. So as it stands now, there's a scholarship scheme running. We believe that when you give the needed skills to a lot of people, the environment will be a nice place to live. Just imagine if you alone are rich and we have a lot of people who don't have anything doing. It means that the rate of social vices will increase. You yourself, you are not safe. You'll be sleeping in your room and a lot of attacks will come. So anybody who is willing to learn, I mean, when you get close, you're able to talk at least where you can support yourself up to. You also try to, in a way, to also perform more of our social corporate responsibility. So that's one, two.
Yes, so how you intend to push your goods through the system?
All right, so I believe that the first thing you should do is to make sure that when you are operating, let the people accept you. When you start business, don't aim at getting to a certain stage just at once, because people will doubt you and people will not believe in you. If you are able to make the people around you believe in you, your business will do well. That's the wisdom I want to share with us. And so we intend that at least we can start around here. One major thing I believe is the strategies we use in our branding and also marketing of whatever we have. The example you gave, I am aware is doing so many things, but I don't know the level of branding and the level of marketing that he's doing to get people believe in what he has and what he's doing. And so personally, one major thing that I believe a business or businesses need is marketing. I personally am an accounting and a finance person. I mean, I started from HTU here. I read HND. Oh yes. Oh, you never knew. Wow. Oh, after my SHS, I did business in SHS. Straight, I came to Hubert Technical University. That's the year 2006. So I finished 2009. Oh, I think that's how I was sharing now. I wanted to go for genomes. But then I was failed because of one mistake. And I share with people that we should be careful. We went for the vetting, and when I entered now, they gave me a paper to sign. They turned the thing upside down. So I didn't read it and I just signed. That's how come I failed the vetting. So I couldn't get a chance to do that because I was interested in leaving. So I actually passed through here. And after my HND in accountancy, I was here as a teaching assistant. And surprisingly, the course I taught is entrepreneurship. Yeah, then Mr. Akoto, Emmanuel Akoto, I don't know where you know him. Then that was when the current lecturer, Mr. Ajima, who is teaching. So I was there when he came as well. So after my national service year, I did voluntary as a teacher somewhere else. Before I got a job in the senior high school, that's Shea Senior High School, to teach business management there as well. So after the HND in accountancy, I proceeded on to University of Education, Winnipeg. That's by distance, to also read the Bachelor in Business Administration, Accounting. After that, I went to UPSA to read my MPhil in Finance. So as I was at UPSA doing my MPhil in Finance, I'm saying this because of the marketing issue, I quickly enrolled on the SIM, that's Chartered Institute of Marketing UK. So by the time I finished my MPhil, I also became a chartered marketer. You see that I was doing finance level, but I decided to go into marketing because I realized that marketing is key. And sincerely, I don't know, it's 2020 that the brand became, popular, because that was when I finished the MPhil. When I came, and we quickly designed some products like flexible payments and other stuff. And what we are doing at the entrance there when people are passing is speaking for itself. So those are strategies, marketing strategies that you can use sometimes to sell your product. So what I'm trying to say is that personally, yes, those challenges are there. People don't believe in what you have and stuff, but you must put in some effort in a way to make sure that the people believe in what you have and start around where you are. At least if you have few people who are patronizing what you are doing, it's better. You don't only aim at the national. I believe so. Next.
So I'm asking if you are employing.
Yes, for employing, we are employing. I can tell you, Adonai Estates we employ not less than 60 people currently. We're giving job to not less than 60. Before the school too have started. For the school right now, a lot of applications are coming. Already we had administrative staffs, about 10. The lecturers that have come so far, at least close to 15. So in a way, you are providing job to not less than 30 people for the university calendar. That's why it's good to create business. So if you can create business, you can give job to not less than 10. You see that these are challenges we are having will be over. So I want to challenge us as honorable members. We must live example or set example for others. At least start doing something. Then sometimes when you are talking, you will be bold to speak, at least, because practically you are doing something. Last time I met Mr. Jima, no, not Mr. Jima, is it Tumaku or Tumas? Tumas, yeah. He was calling me the practicing entrepreneur. The practicing entrepreneur. There are people who also learn entrepreneurship, but they are not doing anything. Don't be like that. Be a practicing entrepreneur. Start something small. It's very key. That's what can change. If you want to really do well, don't depend on somebody employing you. Rather learn something and start something. Your field, there are a lot of opportunities which you can set up a small office. If you are reading marketing, you can be a marketing consultant or something, advertising. Go to people, tell them I want to market your product. Before you know, you are employing others who will also be doing the sales. You are getting a commission, you are also paying them something. So if you are saying that I don't have capital, say, how can you finish school and you are telling me you don't have capital to start business? Whilst you have the knowledge, you gain some knowledge in school. Sit down, plan, and start. Be ready to serve someone. You can have your business, but you'll be selling someone's products. It's a business, huh? So these are things that you can do. Yes.
So the last one, any online business orientation?
Yes, so what we do is, for instance, the school like this, we are not doing only physical, we are doing virtual. And we try to make sure that those who are far can also partake. So if you want to enroll on any of our short courses, you can do online as well. But myself, you can only reach out to me when there's a seminar or something. I don't have any online tutorial that I do to people. The consultancy service is physical, and then unless there's probably a seminar, then maybe we decide to go online. That's when you'll be able to have access.
My question actually has to do with, is there any online business orientation? Because there are a lot of online businesses these days.
So
is there anything, aside the entrepreneurial skills, is there anything that has to do with online business?
No. That's what I'm saying, as it stands now, no. But what I have in plan is not for training, but it's also, in a way, marketing. Like as in Zoom presentation on the projects we are doing, the products we have, as in the businesses we have, those in the diaspora, getting them to know. So we are developing a technology whereby maybe you just click in like Gulf City, Airport Gulf City, it to take you to all the project that is going on. You see everything. We are designing something like that. But apart from that, there is no other online.
Thank you very much. Your question started.
The last one is linking to his question best. Because some of us working, schooling, having this physical, but we're still interested in this, so we would like to know if we can have online studies and get a certificate in attached to what we are doing with us, because the timetable that will not collide with what we are doing.
All right, thank you so much. This is not a big deal. We are in a world of technology. As the school is starting now, these are few requests that are coming to our table, which I believe we need to work on. So I can assure you that I know a lot of people who are working who show interest, especially the skills. Like somebody wants to learn graphic designing, and it's 6-month course. But they said they don't have time these days. So the one in charge has been doing online tutorial for people even in Nigeria. He has about 300 people who have been attending his training. So somebody like that, yes. But as a school, we've not started anything in that way. But people we are using, and all our lecturers, we make sure you are doing something. We are not using lecturers who are not practicing entrepreneurs. You should be. If you are fashion design, if you are going to teach fashion design, you should be someone who already has your own place. And I mean, when you are talking, then the people know what you are saying. So most of our lecturers, those are the type of lecturers we are using. And so I'm sure your request will work on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, please, we are watching time, so we need you to be very precise with your question. Don't make your question like the first member. Just ask one question per Honourable Wilson. Please speak loud so that the camera can pick you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, it's business of real estate. I don't know whether to say it's a class of fishing, but I'm also doing resident easy fine. Resident easy fine.
Resident
easy fine.
Easy fine.
Yeah, it was an assignment due to entrepreneurship, of which initially I chose real estate, but I realized that I don't have much to do in that aspect. So I used to easy fine, of which it seeks to provide accommodation for the students, the national service personnel, and the lecturers as well. So that's what I'm currently doing. Since you are involving in real estate, I don't know whether there will be some kind of partnership so that it will reduce the accommodation issue, because if you are being given admission, let's say HTU, and you are far away from, maybe you are coming from Tamale to this place. Sometimes when you come here and you come for the hostel, you might not get, and you have to go back again. So we are trying to reduce that risk of you coming up and down, so that you just go into the website, easy fine, then you just type and you see the various things about it, then you make payments. And other than now that the agent people, like you said, they will take your money and they will be roaming you about. At the end of the day, you not get anything at all. So that's the problem that we are trying to solve. Now with your outfit, I don't know whether there will be some kind of collaboration, so that when there's any free apartment for lecturers or students that they could occupy. Yeah. So over here, I'm sure you are familiar with it. So he is the agent in that.
I think that is very funny. I like this move. That is, as an entrepreneur, you need to identify a problem to solve it. And I want to let you know our school. When you read our vision, inside the vision, we said that finding opportunity out of challenges. That's the school's vision. As in, we do research into whatever problem is, and we try to rather find opportunities out of. You know, the school, starting the school at this time, where the economy is some way. A lot of people were asking a lot of questions. You are giving birth to something new in this. And I told them, this is the best time. Why? Now things are difficult. Nobody is employing. People are laying off people. This is the best time to train people, give them skills, so that they can start something on their own. So this is the best time. And sincerely, when we started, is about just a month. The number of enrollment we have, as at the orientation, we have 85 students who have applied. And as it stands today, about 110 students have applied to the school. So, as an entrepreneur, look at the challenge and try to create opportunities. So what you have done is, you've seen that looking for accommodation is a challenge. And so resident easy fund. It's something you should push, especially maybe around the student community and everybody who needs hostel. It's a business. You can set up an office and you are flowing. When they need you, they know where to get you. Because sometimes trust. That is one thing some of the agents are lacking. I mean, they are just there, they don't have a place you can even meet them. You're looking for a room, you get their number, you call them, they ask you to pay money before they'll show you the place. Whilst the room is not even available. Oh yes. Some will tell you that, okay, you pay 1 month's rent, and I'll make sure I keep the place for you. When you pay the 1 month rent, now when you get there now, then another story. Oh, the landlord says somebody has come for you. And getting that your 1 month back from them is a problem. So if you want to go into business, you also make sure that the trust should be there. So I'm happy as you are trying to work within this area, as in the student environment. Just push it to work. So with the collaboration, definitely, I'm sure we'll meet and discuss it further. Yeah, thank you.
Very good. Please, let your question be very short. Honorable Hubert.
All right, thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I respond to the name Hubert Agbaxode, the MP for Akaji North. Thank you very much, CEO, for the presentation. In your presentation, you made mention of trust. Or in terms of answering the question to my brother, you said trust. So what are some of the mechanisms you put in place? Let's say your agents that are involved in the real estate, and one or the other, as we are growing, you surely have an apartment. So what are some of the measures you put in place so that the agents that are stepping in for you, like taking, let's say I want to acquire a plot of land, let's say where the airport is, I want to acquire a plot of land. It shouldn't be an issue that will travel all the way to the court or any other. What are some of the measures that you are putting in place? Maybe in every society we can find some bad nuts, no matter what. So maybe that person will take the money and squander it. And how does it take one person to start acquiring the land and then to building a level? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Member. So, Mr. Speaker, sincerely, trust is key in business. What we have identified is the people you work with, you need to ensure that. And we have decided that we have different types of agents that we deal with. We have the independent sales ambassadors, then we have the sales ambassadors. Independent sales ambassador, you like this, you can be independent sales ambassador. You bring us clients, you get your commission. Being independent doesn't mean we are giving you approval. So when you go and do something, we cannot be held responsible. Those that will give approval are those that are sales ambassadors with tax. Now, we gave them clear warning, nobody will take money from any client. And it's known to them. And we always sensitize the client that we have only one official account, and also the offices are designated areas for you to do payment. If you give your money to an agent and it doesn't come to us, it is not us. So they are aware of that. And we keep stressing on that. So that is what I can say. And mostly we train them, let them understand how to handle clients and what you can do and what you cannot do. Definitely there will still be some bad notes among them. And currently security issues. I mean, people supposed to be, some people say brighter than they are brighter than. I mean, 2 days ago, so on our WhatsApp page, you have to send notices to us that the number calling is not our number, so they should resist from doing it. So no matter what, those things will come. But the fact is we should be alert. That's what I would say. As a business person, always be alert. That when such things are trying to happen, quickly, address it so that it doesn't affect the business and the people involved. Then also the land acquisition, you are asking how it is done. So when you want to buy land from us, you either walk to our offices, we take you to the sites, you choose which one you want to buy. There's a form you fill with the land purchasing agreement. We have various options, like flexible payment and also cash payments, whichever one you contribute. That's why it starts from. Yes. Then when you finish payment, you have your site plan and indenture, which shows that you own that property. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me hear your follow-up, and then Albright ask his substantive question. You have a follow-up. Is it a follow-up or is it a new question?
Something that I just want to say.
It's a contribution?
Yes.
Okay, please be quick.
Oh, okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Please forgive me, but our guest, with his entrepreneurial skills, and I just want to let the House know, and the Honorable Speaker also, to petition God that he is an entrepreneur, but we plead to God to put in him in politics me as the youth MP for Ho Central, I want to petition God to appoint you to be our next MP for Ho Central. And because we the youth, we need someone like you to build us up, you know. That's all I want to say. Forgive me. Yes, we want God to bring him to politics.
This prayer here. Well, but on a serious note, I sat down last time and I was thinking about this whole thing and said, no, even if you are not a party member, there should be a time that you decide that even when you are appointing regional ministers or whatever, it shouldn't be party. But it's a challenge in our democracy. It's like you should be part of a party before you can get certain appointments. Yeah. Because me personally, I don't like politics, and I don't want to do politics. I'm a pastor, and I'm okay with doing my pastoral work and also doing business. In our church, we do lay ministry. You can be working and doing pastoral work. So I'm okay with that. And I'm also doing my best to support the community in a way. And sincerely, let me tell you, I'm not part of any party, but the current MC of Honorable Agbaxode, he's a friend. I don't know him from anywhere. We only met at programs. And he said he learned a lot about me. And he liked the things I'm doing to support the youth and the community. So anytime that there is a program, when I get there, he's also there. And you see, somebody like that already shared with me that there are people, old people, who think that since I'm not a party member, they feel like they shouldn't be attending my programs. Because I'm not a party member, sort of thing. So are we moving forward? So I feel like politics, we should redefine it. If you ask me if there's a topic you want to debate on, I think this is an area I should look at. Should appointment only be based on party? That should be a question. We should debate, because there are people in our community that they are doing well. When they put them there, for instance, say regional minister, they will do something. And appointing people see what they are doing. Clearly, I'm not pushing myself, I'm just saying something that those are the things, because now with the youth, we have the mind, we know what to do. And we want things to be done in a certain way. We want to change the environment. So I think that our leaders should start thinking that it shouldn't be party. And you see that our areas will change. So for the politics there, I will disappoint you that I cannot go into it.
Mr. Speaker, because I thought to be corrected, but I just want to put into him that he's a pastor. But my madam, former regional minister, Honorable Helen Adamto, so she's a pastor as well, and then people say that why is it a pastor in policy? And he said God says you need men of God, women of God to take that position. So you are a pastor, so we need men of God to take up the position.
Honorable, I'm not getting because of that's why I'm trying to. Yes, so you see, the issue is that politics is like there's a spirit. When you enter, they want you to do something, which you also don't want to do. Are you getting it? So if you don't speak their language, you will struggle. Yes, somebody shared this with me. Yeah. Let me not say something. The current MC told me something. He too is into evangelism and stuff, Living Spring. That's why I think so. He likes evangelism, but after taking the position, there are things from above that do this. You can't say what you will not do it. So you see, it will really affect your work as a minister of the work. Sincerely, that's the challenge. You see, When you get there, it's like you forget that you're a pastor. So it's better you remain being pastor, be doing good things around the community. Why do you go into politics? That's the question. Why do you go into it? Is it for the people or for yourself?
For the people.
So for the people, your voice can be heard. You can try to get close to those in leadership, advise them on certain things. If they take it, you are there. They are there, but you are there. That's what I would say. Thank you.
Well, thank you, brother. Honourable members, because of time, please, we have to hear Honourable Bright. Honourable Bright, let's hear the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Bright Apple, FMP. Please, I'm a technical man. I completed with Technical University. And then, when we are in school here, we have our curriculum teaching us how to go and do practice attachments and all those things. But within our 3 years here, even after service, you'll find out that there are a lot of things that we didn't know. And there's a lot of works we can't do. So when you are saying your 3-month, 6-month courses, like survey and other technical courses that you said you'll be doing, how intensive it is that when I come, within these 3 months, I can be able to feed fund, I can be able to do this and that. And we have institutions around, like ECG and all those things. When you go, they say is that when you are having a set, and then they teach you the techniques, you take their positions. So we are really suffering to get the knowledge to work. So please, this is a bridge for us to working, those engineers, although those that are in school trying to become a good engineers, we are not getting the chance, so it's a problem. So how will you solve your own? Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, so for the short courses, as earlier I said, most of the courses we are running is something we are already doing. For the construction technician course, we are already doing construction. So practical base, that's what we are we intend pushing more. The practicality, so we will go on the ground and do it, than really. So I think that is how come it's possible to do it.
Okay, let me hear, is it a follow-up that we need to give?
Not the question, but just
a contribution. You let me hear from Honourable and then I'll take it last. Yes. So Honourable Sharif, just be brief with your question. Honourable members, right after this, we need this remarks. We'll suspend the house and go and take pictures. So if you have any further questions and engagements, you can as well transact that. Okay, so please, just be brief with your question.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The name is Sheriff Nadozi, Youth MP for Caucus. Please, I would like to say, you made mention of empowering women, and I want to know, is it only going to be the women or for the start? Because, yes, there are a lot of youth to male youths who would like to undertake or go through this support. So I would like to know if the vision or your vision will uncover the youths, especially we the guys. I'm a male, so I'm speaking for my colleagues who are also male. So,
Thank you, Honorable. Yes, sincerely, anything we want to do, we also do research into it. We found out that most of the businesses that we have now are owned by men. And the women thought for them they can only be employees. And the same way in the house, they said they are the helpmates. So they think they can only help. But we believe that when you look at some women who are in position, I have one at my office doing very well. That's our administrator. She's doing very well. I feel like when we give the chance to women, they can run better businesses as well. And so this time around, we are only trying to encourage them to assume certain positions and also match with the men. And that would be nice. Not when there is competition, it makes things work better. So I think we are not actually totally neglecting. There are other options that we may have in a way supporting the male also to do their business as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the last one,
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Before I do my contribution or anything, I think most of us here have reached a stage in life where we all want to get our own properties here and there, understand? So somewhere early this year, I think we invited Reverend Doctor to grace the Enjoying Day program for us, and he did that, and we're all grateful. But I wouldn't like to plead with him if you can have a special package for students in acquiring the land, because I believe most of us here would like to do that. All right? I would like to plead with him if we can have a nice package for us so that we can start this. Yes. Since it is his alma mater, I think he will be willing to do that. And secondly, to Right Honourable Speaker, I also like to, recommend his auditorium to you at the Gulf City, that maybe our next sitting, we can go there to have our sitting and also tour the estate and see how good goes, and see how things are going on. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Sincerely, we've been thinking of designing and backing of the student. So we were thinking of even designing an app whereby it's not like you have huge money before you pay. So that in a way, what insurance people are doing, as you are in school, you also be paying towards a property or a land. And so I'm sure at the right time we will. But as it stands now, if maybe your leaders write to us that they want to acquire a certain number of plots for students, and it's even a business. You take student loans, none of it. So it can be like SRC is taking a place, and in a way, those who are interested to buy, they come in a flexible way. So we held SRC responsible for the payments. That can be one way of doing it. So I'm sure we can have this engagement and discuss and see. We take it from there. Thank you.
Honourable members, on this meeting, I want Reverend Dr. to give us, if he has any remarks for us. After that, we will suspend the house and take some pictures with him before we continue business. So, sir, any remarks for us?
All right, thank you, Honourable Speaker, and the Honourable members of the Youth Parliament. I want to use this opportunity once again to thank you for inviting me to the house. And I just got to know I'm the first business person that I drew to the house. It's a privilege. Yes. And so I'm so much happy for the privilege and the giving the audience. And I want to say this is not the last time. I'm sure anytime I'm being called upon, I will be present. And I also want to use this opportunity to say all the all the requests that are put before me, I will take them and work with them. And I'm sure at the right time, maybe you will hear from us. Thank you.
To suspend business for 5 minutes. Honourable members, all down. We'll suspend business for 5 minutes and take some pictures with our guests, and then we'll proceed to continue business. And as soon as possible, enter the debate for today. It's a very important topic. Honourable members, business is hereby suspended for 5 minutes.